Behind the dazzling stage lights and the laughter we often see on camera, the interactions between Taehyung and Jungkook have always been an undeniable magnet for attention. But have you ever truly noticed what happens to the people around them while the cameras are still rolling in between shoots? The reactions of the staff working alongside them often hold their own hidden meanings, from meaningful glances to subtle sighs rarely captured on screen, hinting at a dynamic far deeper and more authentic than any prepared script. These behind-the-scenes moments are not just about the closeness of two megastars, but about emotional honesty unintentionally captured through the eyes of the crew. In this video, we will uncover the truth behind the unexpected expressions of the staff who silently witnessed their bond, something that might change the way you see the Taekook relationship forever. Make sure you don't miss a single detail, because what appears in the background often tells a far more honest story than what is shown in the spotlight. Watch the continuation of this video and don't miss it. Before we start, make sure you're ready to love this moments. Welcome to V Effect. The world behind the scenes of the entertainment industry is often perceived as a space filled with scripts and strict arrangements. Yet the interactions between Kim Taehyung and Jeon Jungkook frequently break down those walls of formality. Amid tight filming schedules and high production pressure, the reactions of the staff working around them become the most honest indicator of their genuine dynamic. Crew members, from makeup artists to camera operators, are often caught on camera or share testimonies about how natural the energy is that this duo brings to the set. Rather than feeling burdened by their playful behavior, the staff are often seen smiling or shaking their heads affectionately, showing that the atmosphere they create serves as a form of moral support for the entire team. A rarely revealed truth is how Taehyung and Jungkook's presence can transform a rigid work rhythm into something more fluid. When the cameras stop rolling, staff often witness small, unplanned moments, such as when they share snacks with the crew or help tidy up scattered equipment. The staff's reactions in these moments usually reflect deep respect, as these major idols do not maintain an arrogant social distance. Instead, they treat the staff as part of an extended family, which in turn creates a more productive work environment far removed from excessive stress. In many behind-the-scenes clips, we often see production staff trying to hold back laughter when Taehyung begins to improvise humorously, or when Jungkook shows explosive enthusiasm over trivial things. The resigned reactions from managers or bodyguards are not based on annoyance, but rather on an understanding that the happiness of these two members is the key to their best performance. The staff realize that the emotional honesty Taehyung and Jungkook display behind the scenes is what makes their connection with fans feel so real. There is no pretense to maintain, allowing the staff themselves to express sincerely in their presence. The closeness between Taehyung and Jungkook often creates situations where staff must work extra hard to keep schedules on track. Yet interestingly, complaints are rare. Stylists are often caught on camera smiling widely, while fixing their outfits after playful chasing during breaks. This proves that the positive energy they radiate is contagious. The truth behind the staff's reactions includes a sense of protectiveness. They are not merely workers carrying out tasks, but silent witnesses to a genuine friendship that helps maintain each other's mental well-being in a highly competitive industry. Staff members who have worked with them for a long time often describe Taehyung and Jungkook as the most effective mood boosters. When the crew feels exhausted after hours of work, spontaneous interactions between the two often become free entertainment that lifts everyone's spirits. The sight of tired staff still smiling as Jungkook imitates Taehyung's dance moves, or vice versa, is clear evidence of a healthy mutual relationship. There is no pressure to appear perfect in front of the staff, and this openness makes the crew feel valued as human beings, not just as supporting tools of production. Behind the scenes, staff also often act as gentle mediators when Taehyung and Jungkook engage in lighthearted debates about games or food. The staff's reaction in these situations is usually a quiet laugh while continuing their work, showing how accustomed they are to this dynamic. There is no tension felt by the crew. Instead, it is simply the sight of two friends growing together under their watch. This authenticity makes staff comfortable working with them for years, creating a strong sense of team loyalty that is difficult to find elsewhere. Many stories circulate among staff about how Taehyung often pays attention to the crew's comfort, while Jungkook frequently offers physical assistance. The staff's reaction to these small gestures is often quiet emotion hidden behind professionalism. They see sides of Taehyung and Jungkook that are not always captured by the main camera, sides filled with empathy and attention to small details. The truth that emerges is that the staff feel acknowledged and cared for, which is reflected in how they treat the two idols with gentleness and patience. Often, behind-the-scenes editors intentionally include staff reactions in final clips because they know it adds emotional value. Seeing a cameraman laughing so hard his shoulders shake because of Jungkook's antics, or a hairstylist chuckling as Taehyung attempts to speak in a strange dialect, adds a new dimension for viewers. It shows that the environment around them is inclusive and full of joy. The staff are not just passive observers, but active participants in the narrative of happiness created by Taehyung and Jungkook throughout the creative process. It is also important to note that staff reactions are not always about laughter, but also about admiration for their work ethic. Staff often display proud expressions when seeing how Taehyung and Jungkook support each other to deliver their best despite being extremely tired. The serious and focused reactions of directors when discussing with them show a level of professionalism that balances their occasional playful nature. The deepest truth is that staff witness a perfect balance between dedication to work and the ability to remain humble and cheerful. Ultimately, the narrative of staff reactions behind the scenes of Taehyung and Jungkook is about humanity amid the glamour of the K-pop world. Staff are not merely professional witnesses, but emotional supporters who genuinely enjoy the time they spend with these two stars. The honesty of their reactions, from sincere smiles to affectionate head shakes, confirms that what we see on screen is only a small part of the warmth that truly exists. This harmonious relationship between idols and staff becomes a strong foundation that allows their great success to continue in the healthiest and happiest way. One of the aspects that most often draws the attention of staff and production crews is how physical contact between Taehyung and Jungkook occurs organically without direction. Amid the hustle of complex set arrangements, moments when they hold hands are often captured by surveillance cameras or nearby staff. The crew's reaction is usually to remain focused on their work, but with faint smiles indicating that such moments are natural and bring a sense of calm amid tight schedules. This hand-holding is not merely a gesture, but a way for them to channel energy and reassurance before stepping into the spotlight demanding perfection. Moments of hugging behind the scenes often become the peak of gratitude or deep emotional support between them. Staff frequently witness how they embrace tightly after exhausting recording sessions, or when one feels less confident. In these situations, staff tend to give them privacy, stepping back or pretending to be busy so Taehyung and Jungkook can enjoy the moment without feeling observed. For longtime crew members, these hugs are considered emotional fuel that maintains the overall harmony of the team. Furthermore, spontaneous cheek kisses often draw soft laughter from nearby makeup artists or stylists. Rather than feeling awkward, staff see it as a pure expression of affection and a high form of appreciation for one another. Their reactions, such as smiling while shaking their heads, indicate how accustomed they are to this unique way of expressing closeness. The atmosphere in waiting rooms becomes much lighter, allowing everyone to work in a space filled with positive energy. A deeper analysis of staff reactions shows that they act as protectors of these intimate moments, ensuring they are not distorted by exaggerated external narratives. When Taehyung rests his head on Jungkook's shoulder, or when Jungkook gives a brief kiss on Taehyung's cheek as a sign of gratitude, production staff often ensure that these moments remain natural and meaningful. They understand that such physical interactions are a form of honest communication, where words are sometimes not enough to express gratitude or admiration. This balance between professionalism and physical closeness creates a unique working dynamic for the crew. A cameraman may remain steady with his equipment, but his eyes may reflect admiration as he observes how Taehyung and Jungkook are unafraid to show vulnerability and affection in front of the team. Staff appreciate this openness because it makes the idols feel more human. Their genuine reactions, feeling entertained and touched, serve as proof that strong love and friendship are essential elements in the success of a major creative production. Their willingness to show physical contact in front of staff also reflects a high level of trust in their work environment. Staff never see gestures like hugs or cheek kisses as disruptive. Instead, they view them as signs that Taehyung and Jungkook feel safe and loved in that environment. These positive reactions indirectly build a healthy ecosystem where everyone feels free to express themselves sincerely without fear of judgment, ultimately resulting in more meaningful creative work for audiences. In the end, the truth behind all these physical interactions is the presence of a bond that goes beyond mere colleagues or ordinary friendship. The staff behind the scenes are living witnesses to how Taehyung and Jungkook build their own world through constant physical gestures and care. The staff's accepting and affectionate reactions affirm that this intimacy is an inseparable part of their identity as a complementary duo. By observing the sincere reactions of those closest to them, we can understand that this relationship is built on extraordinary sincerity, one that warms anyone who shares the same space with them. Leave your positive comments here. The best comment will be pinned as a way to honor their love. Thank you to everyone who continues to support this channel. May God reward all of your kindness. This video reflects my personal opinion and interpretation. It is made for entertainment purposes only and does not represent confirmed facts.